Welcome, hello, Yasu, hi, my name is Ty Körner, and today's video will be Black Pearl's portals into other dimensions. This sounds very complicated, and it is, but I will give you a little blink into this, and step by step I probably will dig into this as well, and will give you hints where you can research and study more about this. However, I know there are some new popping by today as well, so I will do a little instruction so you know who I am. My name is Ty Kölner. I'm an author, I'm a black magician, I'm a follower of the Draconian path. So I'm working with entities, with astral travels, with dream works, of course with ritual magic as well. I'm a natural born empath. I'm using divination systems. So basically this black pearl thing is something what is originating in my works. But also it is not my creation. It is something that other authors like Kenneth Grant or Dr. Thomas Carlson also did talk about, and there are many circles who are practicing exactly with this phenomenon, and it is very interesting. Funny enough, when I did write my first book, it was an automatic writing, and I told when I did publish it that I never did intend to publish it. I just had I wrote a note, so everything started, and this note was a little bigger, so I thought, okay, maybe a diary note, and it grew even bigger. So I thought, okay, maybe it is an article. But while I still was thinking it's an article, it grew and grew and grew, and it was like maniac. I couldn't stop writing, and I did not even know what I was going to write. In the end, it was an entire book and closed explaining, so it made sense from start to beginning, and it is chaos matter. And back then I talked to a dear friend, a dear brother of mine, who is running a publishing house in Colombia. And I said, hey Edgar, tell me, what genre is it? He did read it, and so it came into birth. So this is maybe a long story short. However, in this book I did not write. I did not write in a way of, if you write a story, you make a script. You have something on your mind you want to put into. But in automatic writing, it's basically someone or something writing through your hands. The only really conscious, let's say, human way working I did on that was translating it into English to keep the energy alive, which is in this book. So and there I was shown black pearls. If you read the book, I will put the link down below. So let's say for every pocket you will find a solution. There is a printed limited edition, not much books anymore, and there is a more, let's say, affordable digital version you can get. You can also get it from me. So in that case, just take contact via email. I put everything down below. However, in this automatic writing, there were everything starting in the primal chaos. And while everything is unfolding, there is one moment when a portal came into being, and this portal was shaped as a black pearl. There were several black pearls, by the way, and the very interesting point on this is that if you read, for example, Night Side of Even, if Kenneth Grant is describing the Sephira, he is explaining how the Sephira are born out of the primal chaos, just like the pearls are born out of magma primal, out of materia primal, and so the Sephira or the Clifford or basically worlds which come into being are something which is arising from primal chaos. In return, every step out of these pearls or every step out of other dimensions is a passing through these black pearls, which are basically primal matter, but they are also portals into primal matter. It is beyond words, so I will not do an attempt to explain it to you. I today give only pictures to you. If you imagine a portal, if you are working in practice, you sometimes use a triangle or a circle or a black mirror or a water surface or probably a mirror or a black mirror, however, for passing through into another dimension or into astral levels or whatsoever, or passing a threshold. You can also use seals, or you can use sound or pictures to cross from this world into another level of existence. So these pearls are something else. These pearls are more comparable with a water surface. The very moment when you pass into such a pearl, it's not a limited space you're tipping into. These black pearls are basically you're tipping into, and while you are inside, it is something totally endless. There are no borders around. So these worlds are not limited space like you open a door and walk into a room. It's basically, it looks like a limited space, and the very moment you step into, you figure out it is far more bigger than it did appear from outside. And this is precisely because it is a portal. It's not just another room you step into, it is another dimension. So now we could discuss about if it is like in northern mythology, if you put the Yggdrasil tree, for example, you got the 9 worlds and you got the 9 underworlds. So this is the Irminsul. It is both Yggdrasil and Heldrasil, if you want so. And we can discuss about if it is like the Qliphoth and the Kabbalah, so the Sephirah and the Qliphotic realms, if these are dimensions, if these are thought patterns, or if this is basically a description for an energetic frame where you're stepping out of this plane. So interdimensional travel, if you want so. This for a thought today. If you want to check this, you can read up for Kenneth Grant. You can also read up about Sephirah in total, about Qliphoth in total, about meditations. But I think there is very much esoteric stuff. It's hard to find the crucial points I mean. It's not the right ones. It's the darker aspects of meditation. Also, you could research on near-death experiences. There you will find same keys about that. And of course, you can read my book. I will not whistleblow the writing because I really want you to dig into that if you want to read it. But these black pearls, they got no shape, no concrete shape. They are more like a watery substance, a liquidal watery substance. And this outer space, what seems to be framed, opens up into an entire own dimension if you step into. So this being said for today, research a little, and if you want to, check for my book as well and read it, because I am same way learning as you are reading it. It's a teaching book, but I was only the one writing it. So just for the point about the black pearls, the black pearls are not spaces, they are portals. I wish you a wonderful one, and Yeah, maybe next time more. See you there.